Hello and welcome once more to Sir. You are being hunted with me, Will, as I am hunted through the very literally, actually real English Midlands. Here you can see the ruins of one of the North's greatest structures, the New Castle. Now, broken and destroyed by robot overlords. It is said that the robot queen shed a single bolt tear at its destruction. There's no way to know really. Oh god, is that music? Is that music? We'll have none of this here. Terribly sorry. It's probably where all those awful machine gun sounds were coming from. So, in our last episode, I tried to discuss whether soon TM was a good thing, but we did manage to slam dunk some MacGuffins, so that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. We've got 2 pieces to get on this island. There's a few new robots in the mix, and there was a weird frickin' scarecrow thing that was just looking at me, which I'm entirely uncomfortable with. So yes, let's continue onwards. For this, I want someone who'd asked on those YouTubes that you hear about, how one goes from being a fan of something to being a community manager. That's a fascinating question. I covered it slightly before when I said get stuck in, but I guess it goes hand in hand with the how to join the games industry sort of questions. You know what, I'm not actually going to fight the Munchkin again this time because he one-shotted me in the face last time. Some would say I deserved it. I think it's entirely unfair. Oh, we're onto a MacGuffin piece. Hopefully the balloon doesn't come near us. Oh, I remember when we were here. I had a good time. Killed a lot of robots. I made it look as if I knew what I was doing. Ah, those were the days, ladies and gentlemen. Strolling through the English countryside and burying an axe into a robot's face. These days it's just not the same. Okay, I see you. With your top hat and your fancy ways. Let's do this with shotgun rounds because I've been too overly reliant on the long rifle. Come on. Next time on Dark Souls. Sorry, that felt... Ow! Retreat. Ow! Frickin' robots. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everybody okay? Oh, there's 2 more! But we just got a boatload of ammo, so I'm happy. Let's have some victory meat. Ooh. Ooh, I've got an idea. Oh, right. Where is it? I can't see a ruddy thing in the dark. Okay, we're going to light this. I'm going to draw them over. Oh, what's that, robots? Someone's lit fire to something. Oh, you should probably go and check it out. Yeah, that seems like the kind of thing a smart robot would do. I bet nothing bad will happen to you when you come around here. Oh, trying to flank me, are you? Silly robots, this isn't my first rodeo. Oh god, Sir Cloppington. Alright, Okay, I was a bit overconfident there, and as we all know, that is the fastest way to be murdered in one of these games. So we'll have some delicious ham if this all goes to plan. A ham plan, if you will. Okay. So Sir Cloppington wasn't too dangerous, but he did knock me on my behind, which is less than optimal. Oh, he's seen me. Oh god. Oh god. Clopping intensifies. Well, I don't know where Sir Cloppington's gone, but frankly, I don't give a damn. Some pistol bullets, shotgun rounds. Oh, I feel that went rather well. That's entirely how I planned it, and that whole bit where I was like, "Oh, I think I've bitten off more than I can chew." Yeah, that was just fronting. I wanted you guys to think that I was modest and cool, but I totally had that under control. Totally. In the broken shadows of the new castle, we claim another MacGuffin. Suck it, Robo-Queen. Oh, got a delicious lukewarm flask of tea. Fred, always a pleasure. Okay, I just want to say, that's usable. That's boiled haggis. God, I'm going to eat it now so I don't have to think about it later. Delicious tea. Okay. So now we just need to find the second MacGuffin piece. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling very good about this. We might actually clear this. Like, I should let you know, I've never finished Sir You Are Being Hunted. I've never had a successful run. That probably won't shock any of you who've been following me from the beginning, as I have been a combination of blasé, confused, and confusing. Oh, a rock in a bin. Delicious. I've been told to look for wisps as well. That the wisps will guide the way. I respect that. I'm sure we've been in this specific area like 4 or 5 times now. So just hug the wall, don't get cocky. Fantasy M, right. So, I believe I've told my story before on this, which is I cut my teeth in QA. Initially starting as publisher-side QA for Sega, and then moving to the Creative Assembly. Nope. No. God, what have they got against Sega QA? Jesus. Sir Cloppington! They killed Sir Cloppington! It's a... Lordy, it's an uprising. The robots are turning on each other. We will use this confusion to our advantage. Aha. God, I thought they were shooting at me. I'm so used to it. In both, my robot life and my daily life. Yeah, there's nothing here, so we are not going towards that pack of hunters. Oh, could check to see if there's any post, though. That would be a good idea. Robot postmen get incredibly uppity if you don't collect your post on time. At some point, I'm actually going to go through and decipher those postcodes. So yes, joined the Creative Assembly, joined Craig's team. Craig taught me the dark art of community management. That was kind of my start. The things that I found that applied the most were, as I said, spending time in gaming forums, being involved with really kind of like, I guess now you'd call them like multi-channel communities, where it's not just about the game, it's also about the forums, the Reddit and all of that together. And for me that was an unofficial role-playing server for Ultima Online. And yeah, I, like, again, not even going to slightly pretend to be a cool kid. I was a shirtless samurai Kensi wandering from land to land. At one point I was working for the evil demons of the land after a bit of a misunderstanding with a local guard where I kind of stabbed him in the face and he kind of had me banished. After that I fell in with a group of pirates, one of which would later on become the pirate axe-wielding queen of the land. Lovely person as well. I almost regret that things like Facebook and the ilk weren't around back then, because I could have contacted those people afterwards, made lasting friendships as I did with Warcraft and things like that. Oh yes, another very handy training exercise for a community manager. Run a guild. Run a guild in Warcraft or a corporation in EVE or any such game. It will teach you a live fire exercise in diplomacy via internet. But what I found is that later on I took a lot of that knowledge of what I wanted from those communities and what I enjoyed and applied it directly to being a CM. Oh, wisp, follow the wisp. So yes, I think I've told that story twice. The fear of the great English countryside has scrambled my tiny, tiny mind. Oh, and we're down, There's a munchkin nearby. Oh, we've been here before! Several times. Right, well the wisps are off that way. Just going to make a break for it. Those munchkins have got blunderbuss, or blunderby, if you want to use the plural. So they haven't got range, but up close and personal, those little egregious midgets are rather violent. Pickled onions, get in! Lord Cloppington's brother stalks these very halls. I imagine the Cloppington family is currently in mourning.
Hello.
Dubious potatoes. I think that would be my gangster name. Well, the wisps say go that way. Just gonna creep away from what sounds like a huge amount of robots. Sneaking, sneaking, this is my sneaking song. Sneaking, sneaking, gonna fucking run through this bush like it doesn't even matter. Please excuse my French. So these wisps lead me on a tour of this island. We've just been here, wisps. Follow the wisps, they said. It'll be fine, they said. This is why I like to rely on good old-fashioned English ingenuity and a MacGuffin detector. Come on, wisp buddy. So yes, if you haven't tried running... Oh, that doesn't help me, you incorporeal douchebag. So yes, if you haven't tried running a guild in something like World of Warcraft or EVE, absolutely give it a shot, because it's bloody hard work. Keeping everybody happy and everybody engaged and on board is really tricky. It's a lot of effort to put in, but it will teach you a lot of... There we go! MacGuffin! Okay, so... Oh, hello! What do we say to the god of Krakens? Not today! I'm just very glad the Kraken can't tell everyone else where I am. His superhuman ability to know where I am at all times is unsettling as it is furious. Okay, so... I reckon standard affair. Clear line of sight from this side. Get a good long shot on one of them. Handle the others. Oh no! What happened to Robo Reginald? We just don't know. Okay, that was a terrible shot, I'm sorry. Oh, I am the slayer of robots. Sorry, I'll stop singing. My singing is dreadful. There we go. A little bit of geometry, jiggery-pokery there. I blew his literal face off. Rather proud of that shot. And plenty of shotgun ammo. And it's a regular-sized MacGuffin piece. Oh, I'd call this just about time for tea, wouldn't you? Suck it, Fred. I've actually been chatting with Fred about potentially making some dumb videos together. So at some point, Fred will be able to admonish me in the same level that, of which I have been wailing on him for, God, 12, 13... Oh, Jesus! Get the crud out of me. Okay. So, by my calculation, yeah, this is it. This is all we need for the Southern Islands. We can say goodbye to the ruined Newcastle. Jewel of the North, it was once called. Actually, Newcastle is still a very interesting place in the world. I've been there before and had a wonderful time of it, but I think people might have very different opinions about it as an area. Anyway, we're gonna hug the road. Oh, lordy, lordy, would you look at the time? Ah, well, as we make the stroll back to the boat, I made that another episode. Thank you very much for sticking with me for yet another. Sir, you are being hunted. I'm going to continue off to the boat after this, and then, who knows? There's one MacGuffin piece left. We may very well see home. Thank you. Good night.